have a ball today.
Why do you say that?
Today's going to be an interview. It's not even going to be a... Damn it. I think I messed it up. Just right when...
An interview of what?
There we go.
An
interview to me.
Me interviewing you?
Yeah.
You think that's what it's going to be?
It's literally like... You don't come into a podcast and say, I'm so excited for this podcast without it being like you just wanting to ask me stuff. A lot of it, which I probably can't answer. So yeah. I'm going to disappoint you once again tonight.
True.
And the other thing we can't mention.
What's the other thing?
Me disappointing you already.
Oh.
Because you were so excited to hear. And
yeah, true.
We should just change the subject.
We definitely should. Welcome to another week of the Flycast.
Yes, finally.
So you explain it, because if I explain it, I'll either sound like people, because I'm already kind of.
You'll sound like typical like Hitch. Yeah. This is why it's late.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm already.
But I'm gonna sound like.
No, I just want you to explain it. You explain it.
Okay.
Because
all right. The reason why there hasn't been a Flycast is because the equipment we were using was Hex's, and Hex had his equipment at the office, and the office basically did whatever they wanted, I guess, and moved it to a place where we don't know where it's at. I don't know if anyone really knows where it's at. So all of our equipment in the room we were using is just no longer there and no longer in our possession. So we were like, all right, screw it. Just buy our own stuff, set up our own stuff.
Right.
And then we'll get started.
Yeah.
It's going to be... We have a long way for this Flycast anyway. So, what do we miss? 1 or 2 weeks?
I think we missed 4.
Oh. See, that's how my mind works. In my YouTube channel, I'm just like, so what I miss? Like 3-4 days?
It's been 3 weeks. Yeah. That's how I am too. No, well, because...
holy shit. It's been 4 weeks?
Yeah, because we were... The time that we went back to the offices to shoot a Flycast, there had already been like 2 weeks that have gone by. Okay. Because I came back from Mexico and we never shot one since then.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Dude, time flies like that. And then it's been like 2 weeks since then.
Yeah.
And I've been dead for 2 weeks.
Yeah. No, so. I definitely had a lot of shit going on for 2 weeks, and then after that we went to try to find the equipment. And the equipment was gone.
Yeah.
I don't know where it went. And then after that, that's when you cashed in your 2 week. You went on vacation.
My 2 weeks notice.
Yeah. You cashed in on your vacation.
Well, mine was only supposed to be like 1, but my 1 turned into 2.
Yeah. True.
Like my I didn't plan on like not really uploading for 2 weeks, but the week I tried to upload 2 of my videos messed up in a row, so I just like kind of gave up.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck this. I always tell myself like, fuck this. I'll reset Monday.
Yeah.
Then like Monday will show up.
You're just like,
and I'm like, well, but this weekend I kind of like,
because you were already one thing. Just to get out of the way, you had already planned on not uploading one of those weeks. Maybe not the whole week, but there were a few days where you weren't going to upload, regardless.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I told myself 2 weeks ago, like,
that you were gonna get ahead
when something like this happens, I'm gonna get a head start. I'm gonna like pre-make videos, but like everything, my 2 videos went to shit, and then like everything happened in OpTic, where it was like I don't think anyone really cared about me playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
But like I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm not gonna. My return will make sense, and I think this makes sense. It's not really return. It's just
return
just the Flycast.
Yeah. It's just the Flycast.
I get to explain everything.
Yeah, and these for those on Nick's channel that don't know, this setup came from one of my streams.
Oh yeah, we should probably explain like where we're at.
Also where we're at.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah. So first things first, this setup came from one of my streams. People would continuously, every time I stream, every time Nick streams, every time we upload, I think.
Every
time we're on camera, people are just like, where's the Flycast? Where's the Flycast? Especially since I hadn't been there for like 3 weeks. And I said, we just don't have the equipment for it. And then I was like, let's just take matters into our own hands since people like it so much. So, I set a stream goal for $1,000, which I thought was pushing it.
Yeah.
And my chat,
people love goals.
Must not have been sober, because by the end of the night it was like 2.6K. So we went from, I think the last setup that we had was like an $1,000 setup, and this one is like
$1,000 2016 setup.
Yeah, exactly. But now we've got these Procaster mics, which are insane.
Yeah.
Like they're really, really nice mics, and all I have to do now is figure out how to record the audio correctly, because right now I'm just using OBS.
Yeah,
So.
I just touched my mic. It probably just piss someone off. I wonder if I like touch it here. If it's
like an ASMR mic.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Luna.
Just left ear. Hey, right ear.
So where are we?
All right, we are at the new and improved Flycast office, aka me and Aaron's new apartment.
Yeah.
My bedroom. This will be my bedroom. But we're just going to use it for, I don't know what we're going to do next week or
the week after that.
Wait, when do you get back?
Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Maybe we should make 2 this week.
Like when I get back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, we are at me and Aaron's new apartment. I guess long story short, how do me and Aaron have a new apartment? We basically got moved because apparently, I don't want to say the words kicked out because we didn't, well, kind of did. The apartment complex, apparently, they didn't come to us directly, but there's apparently been a few noise complaints coming from our apartment, and I'm guessing that has to do with my studio monitors. And when I say monitors, I mean speakers. But I don't blast them like too loud, but I'm assuming that's what the noise complaints are. They never specifically told us whether it's like me raging. Yeah. It can't be Aaron. It's 100% me, because Aaron doesn't really make noise. That's Aaron.
Then you hear Sire's probably louder than Aaron.
Yeah, Sire is actually more annoying than Aaron. But
how is that possible?
But yeah, I'm guessing it's my studio monitors mixed with me like yelling, and there's people below us, above us.
Yeah.
Luckily, there's no one to the side, but apparently the people around us have been complaining for a little bit now, and they just want to move us. So now, I'm not gonna say where. I guess we're located in the apartments, but. Maybe there's no one around us. I'm not sure because I was mindful about like living in an apartment. Like, I'm not going to be obnoxious. I didn't do it at I never like sat there and like blasted. There would be like some parts then like songs or something where I'd like get hype and like blast it for like 30 seconds. But like that would be it. But other than that, I think most of it might have just been like me raging.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I don't want to. Yeah. I think it was your raging as well. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I didn't know if I wanted to bring up that part, but I think a lot of it was raging.
Yeah, because I think one person said from the Emerson that you guys to turn your music down, and then the only other instance was something about screaming, not about music. So,
and even then, that was like it was the music part was like my first week here. Yeah, I was like, okay, like I get
that's
it.
how it is.
Yeah. But like I know someone in the comments is like, fucking asshole, you live in apartments. You're that guy. Like someone probably lives in an apartment with like someone that does blast music or something. It's like, you're that asshole. No, I was definitely like mindful of like how loud my music's playing. But yeah, we got moved, and today we got the keys, and then tomorrow is our move date. So here we go again. It's gonna be
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
Yeah,
I kind of like this one better, but I am gonna miss the balcony pool view
Yeah.
But I think
I can see that.
this one is bigger. Apparently, this one's like
The hardwood floors are nice.
there's only.
Wait, you guys already have hardwood floors?
Yeah, we already had hardwood floors, but this one is bigger. The kitchen and the living room's for sure bigger too. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited. Aaron doesn't like it because he doesn't get his own like
Bathroom.
cut off bathroom.
Yeah.
He already wants to like put in a door in the hallway or like curtains or
God.
something.
He's such a diva.
It's like, dude, I remember back in my day, I was sharing a room with Crim Six.
Dude.
These kids nowadays, spoiled.
Spoiled.
That's why I didn't complain about the move, but it also was my fault. If Aaron had, if it was Aaron's fault that we had to move, I'd be pissed. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, maybe he is a little. Maybe he does have. He has some reason to complain, but for some reason, it's kind of unfair towards him. Every time he complains, I'm just like, Aaron. Dude,
Yeah,
come
like
on.
Aaron,
Like,
you can't.
You can't.
Yeah,
Which is
how I
unfair,
feel.
but
It's
especially since now I have the reputation from a lot of people of being the whiny bitch in OpTic. So
oh, is that your reputation?
Oh, it definitely is now. Well, not just from some people that don't really understand what's going on in the world.
Okay. Oh yeah. So before we get any further, thank you to Hitch's stream.
Yes.
You guys made this possible, I guess, as soon as you did, because right when you got all that stuff, I think the next day you ordered all this stuff. So
Yeah, I definitely did.
and I didn't have to pay for any of it,
I
which is
didn't
the
either,
best
yeah.
part, and neither did you.
Yeah, it's
Kinda.
awesome. Yeah, so thanks to all the guys. It was a few people I need to go back and give. I said I would give them some sort of shout out. So maybe in the next Flycast, then I'll be able to do that because I didn't write anybody's name down, unfortunately, for this one.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was too focused on.
you were
actually-
drunk when it, like tipsy.
I was. You
when
thought I
it
was
happened.
crying too?
Yeah. I went into just a little story. I went into Hitch's stream when I guess it was towards like the peak of the donations and like you just didn't know what the hell to do. I think you were at like $2,000.
Yeah.
And I go on your stream and I guess for anyone not watching on YouTube, I'm putting my head down right now. Your head was like in your hands and you were just like staring at the ground, and I was like, I don't know if someone told. No, I don't think someone told me you were crying. I think
the
Skies might have said you were crying, or maybe the
for
chat
real?
did or something. But I went in and you were like, your head was down, and then you like looked up for a second. You had a hat, so like it was your eyes were like kind of dark, but
Yeah.
they looked like. Maybe it was like drunk eyes or like just been streaming for a long time eyes.
Yeah. Just
But
red.
like your eyes look like red. And then you like looked up real quick and then like looked down again. And I was like, no. He's not crying. Please, no, not for 2,000. I was like, I wouldn't care if you like cried on stream or like cried whatever, period. But I was like, not for 2,000.
Yeah.
I was like, that's like, I could see that for like say like a new streamer who like doesn't get
Right.
like views and or like something crazy, like just got like a $2,000 donation. They cried. I was like, no, not for 2,000. Don't do it.
No,
Don't go out like that.
I wasn't. I looked down because everybody was donating so much, like back to back, to the point where I couldn't even like do anything in Fortnite because every 5 steps I took, like another donation came in. So I was literally just like mind blown. And then somebody dropped like a $300, $500, something crazy. And so I just like stopped and I just like put my head down like this.
That's like right when I joined.
Yeah. So I put my head down and I put my fingers in my eyes, and then when I came up, like that's probably what it was.
I was like, no.
Yeah. I mean, it was a crazy stream because that was before anybody knew what was going on. Like nobody knew what was going on. And so
Oh yeah, and you were just having like you were just
Yeah.
stressed.
I was just stressed and I
Yeah.
didn't know what to do and I didn't know what to say and like whether like, you know, I've been trying to say like I think I think I have a good connection with like the fan base. Like that was always my like I guess talking point and everything. And then the fact that, you know, the fan base comes through that strong for the Flycast, it was like crazy. So that's kind of like I didn't get like emotional, but I was just like it's just all like
Yeah.
It just all makes sense. Like it is what I thought it was, and it was awesome to see. So
yeah. It makes me wonder, was it because the Flycast or is it just a goal? Because I swear if you have a goal in your stream, it's like I see every single, like every streamer that gets like 100 and like any streamer that gets like 50 to like 200 viewers, they always have a goal.
Yeah.
And it's mostly girl streamers.
I was wondering if you were going to
mostly girl streamers, but they always have a goal, and it's like always like it works.
Yeah, it does. No, people,
because I guess people just feel like it's going towards something rather than my stream. It's like I just have some shitty overlay that's like 10 years old. Yeah, I get like a $10 donation. It's like, thanks. That's Chipotle. But it really is though.
Yeah, no, it is for sure. Well, a lot of those people that, like, I think a lot of people that are streaming full time, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're comfortable. You know what I mean? Like they'll put goals for stuff, like different things they want to go to and stuff. And
it makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah, every time I've put a goal, like usually good things happen. But I never put a goal for anything like a new car. Or
I think I set up a goal one time, like ghetto as fuck too, just like in my top like default font, and like it still like hit the goal like fast.
Yeah.
I'm about to just start doing a goal like just today's goal, just not towards anything.
I think
just
that's
a goal.
What ST Peachy does. She has a goal every day, and it's a $500 goal, and she hits it. Well, that's what I've heard. I don't know. I don't want to spread rumors, but that's what I heard. I think she used to have a goal every single day, and she would always hit it. So
wouldn't surprise me.
Would not surprise me either.
Wouldn't it surprise me one bit? A lot of streamers make. I'm not gonna say their name, but I would assume if they have it, then other streamers do as well. But I know a streamer who would get most of their money off stream from just like fans or whatever.
Girls. Yeah. Girls, yeah. Because some guys like want to donate to girls, but they don't want to be judged for it, I guess. So
they don't want to just drop like $200 on Becky Sue. And be like, wow, you're the Becky creeper, dude.
Exactly. But it happens a lot. Yeah.
I need to get on that game.
Yeah, I just want to imagine logging on to go to Twitch. And
I feel so wrong. That I would feel wrong.
Yeah.
Not to say that anyone that does that is wrong, but I don't know.
Well, I think the first time I ever heard that was Scump. He actually, when him and Nade were like the only two people like running the MLG.TV streaming service, they had their donations set up, and just because that's like what you did, that's what they did on Twitch, that's what they did on MLG, and they were getting crazy amounts of donations like in AW, and Scump like took his off, and he was like, I just felt way too uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah, because like it's Scump, you know. So like he has his YouTube, he has his streaming. He
doesn't like need.
He has the salary that he's getting for playing, and he has his winnings. So he has
and just like sponsors.
Yeah. Like so, all of that, like I don't know. He said like people would donate, and he would never ask them to, but it still felt like, hey, like donate to me, even though I'm Scump. You know, like so. I think I believe that was a conversation I had with Scump. It was either Scump or Nade, or maybe both of them.
Yeah, I definitely have done my. At least when I was like streaming consistently, I did like my. And was like doing well. I did my fair share of like I would find someone with like 5 viewers and just like someone that I could tell would like
appreciate
appreciate it. Yeah. I would like host them for like 800 viewers or something, and then like donate them like $100. Yeah. And then there was like a few times where I remember one guy specifically. I don't remember his Twitch exactly. But one guy specifically, I hosted him for like 1,000 viewers, and then like donated him $100. I just never heard a word. He just kept gaming. And like I think he acknowledged it, but he was just like, "Oh shit, MaNiaC, thank you, man." And then just like back to gaming. It's like
you were just like, "Whoa."
Yeah, but I could tell he wasn't like. It wasn't some like rich dude who like just didn't know how Twitch worked. It was like I don't know.
He just was
maybe just
too chill. Maybe he was high.
Yeah, just rolling on acid or something. Just
yo, MaNiaC. Thanks, man. Yeah. Kind of along the same lines. I was playing. I do this thing sometimes on my stream playing Fortnite, where I'll drop into a lot of different duos, just solo queuing, because then you match up with some random person, and sometimes they have a mic, and they're either like a goofy little kid or like whatever, or like some like foreign person, or they don't have a mic and then you just talk to them and they like react, and it's even funnier that way. So like and then my whole goal is to try to win with them. So I was doing that for like 2 hours, and I dropped in with this one dude who was like, he had like the clearest mic, and said something about Twitch, and I was like, "Oh, you know what Twitch is?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "What?" Or I said, "What is Twitch?" And I started like acting like I didn't know what everything was. And then people my chat went into his chat and told him who I was, and he was just like, "Well, I feel like an idiot now," or whatever. But it's like a super cool guy, and I ended up like I never do this, but I ended up adding him as a friend and then playing with him. And then we played a Fortnite tournament and made it like 2 rounds deep. He didn't know what a Fortnite tournaments were or anything like that. But my chat like really liked him. So shit like that was I haven't done that. I haven't done that in a very long time. But that was pretty fun. So.
I feel like your chat more than mine is like a homely like your chat's like just the chat.
Yeah.
Like the same chat is just there every time.
Yeah, they're their own entity for sure. Like they're always like it gets to a point. Like if I stream for like 8 hours, probably 3 of those hours are me not looking at the chat because they're all talking to each other. Yeah. Like they're all having their own conversation. Yeah,
same. I love it when that happens. Yeah, when I'm just like, I can just play and I look over at the chat and it's just like
it's still active.
It's still going and no one's saying like he doesn't talk to chat.
Yeah.
And they just talk to themselves. I was actually I don't think I tweeted that, but I think I thought about tweeting that. Like something about like I love when my like nerdy little Twitch chat just like talks to each other, and like they're literally not even there for me. They're just like talking to each other.
For sure. There's like 3 or 4 people specifically that come in on the same time of night because I usually stream crazy late and I'm like the last person streaming. And so then they'll be like, well, I guess this is where we end our night. And they all come together at my stream before they go to bed. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty fun. Yeah. Been streaming a lot more, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was about to ask, because I haven't talked to, like, anyone in, like, a week.
Yeah, you haven't.
So I was going to ask, like, what have you been doing?
Oh, wow. That's kind of a loaded question. Streaming a lot. Made a couple YouTube videos.
I know you made an Around the Bar. Have you made anything since that?
Yeah. Around the Bar, did that, and then I did a vlog, and then I'm vlogging today, and then this one as well. But I also streamed 3 of those days too. So I've been kind of grinding content. I've been kind of grinding content. It's been fun.
Yeah, as a content creator.
As a content creator,
you're creating that content. Welcome.
Creating. Yeah.
Welcome to this creative land that I live in.
This is your first upload in.
I don't even remember. A week?
I think that's kind of crazy that all Reddit likes to call it the OpTic Civil War. They made an emote and everything, like the Captain America broken shield. It's the OpTic shield,
dude. Like
OpTic shield with the cracks down it because of Iron Man, and
that just makes me like
Hex was Iron Man and I was Captain America. Like people have been calling me Judas because I betrayed Hex.
Oh, really?
It's been crazy.
And
this whole time I've just been like, man, it'd be nice to have a friend on my side that had a fan base that could talk to people.
I'm gonna make a video tomorrow, or not make. Well, my tonight's vlog going into tomorrow, I'm gonna like talk about my point of view from your guys' stuff, which isn't much, but I can say like from you and Hex, like all that drama. I'll just like say my side of the story, I guess, which isn't gonna be much. Like it's nothing juicy.
Wait, well, what would you even say?
I don't know.
Give me a sneak peek.
Like just how everyone's like shitting on you, kinda.
Yeah.
Just
and Hex.
Just I'm gonna basically come in and make everyone think it's gonna be okay.
That's what I like to hear. That you actually did that to me.
What do you? When
I texted you while I was in Mexico, and I said I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life.
Wait, when was this? You're talking recently when you went
I was in Mexico.
Content. Oh, okay.
I was in Mexico and I texted you personally and said I don't know what to do with my life, and you said, "Dude, shut up. It's gonna be fine."
Yeah.
And then you told me everything that.
You
told me everything that was gonna happen, and then pretty much all of that ended up happening. Yeah. Which I think back in the back of my mind, I knew it was gonna work out, but I think in the back of
my mind, or in everyone's mind, it's like you always works out.
Yeah. Like in OpTic, is that what you mean? Like
yeah, mostly for OpTic.
Yeah.
Kind of life in general, but like for this situation, or even like, because I was definitely stressed that I didn't upload for a while. I know how that goes.
Yeah.
And then shit, I was gonna say something, but just not uploading for a while. It's like, even though I try to act like I don't care, it definitely like when I get stressed, my like stomach fucking like turns and shit. Dude. Like I get fucked up inside and it like hurts, but I know everything's gonna be okay once I like come back, and it's like on the large scale of things, it's not a big deal, but I still stress about it every single day.
Yeah, same.
But I know at the end of the day, like, it's fine.
Yeah.
And it'll work out. Like, it's literally not even serious enough to even like talk about.
Yeah.
But we talk about it anyways. I guess it's what we do.
Yeah, Hex dropped his vlog after my Around the Bar video while I was streaming. And so, well, he had already showed me the video. He was like, just so you know, this is going live in 2 hours. So I watched the video, and then it was like an hour late. So I thought he decided not to upload it.
Yeah.
So then I started streaming, and then during the stream, the video went out. And so everybody in my chat the whole day was just coming to me and like either like saying supportive things to me that were incorrect. Like, I was like, I appreciate you saying that, but that's not what's going on. Or they were saying like really like harsh things. So I was just like,
unless I missed something in Hex's video, I didn't like see anything wrong with it, I guess. Yeah. Like, it was pretty standard, I guess, of what he should say and like what is like true.
Yeah.
But there's obviously gonna be just like parts that you care about that he doesn't care about as much, and then stuff that he cares about that you don't care about as much. So that there's obviously gonna be stuff like unsaid and like kind of left out, but that's just how it's gonna go.
Yeah. The fact that this whole thing turned into a Hitch versus Hex thing is like mind blowing.
Yeah.
Like
it kind of surprised me.
It surprised
Hex kind of surprised me
with his video,
with his just reaction to everything. God damn it!
I mean, true, but I get it. That's what I'm saying. Like for the people that were like way too like overly supportive of
fuck Hex.
Yeah, like Hitch does no wrong. I'm like, whoa, relax. Like, I say in my video everything that I did wrong, which is plenty of it. But I also never even said like anything wrong about Hex. Like I never said anything about Hex at all.
Yeah.
And then like from Hex's point of view, like people are like throwing daggers that are hitting spots that he was like hitting soft spots for him, and he's just like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't do anything to deserve this. And so he's just like, just like, listen, like, which I respect him for. I mean, that's
why in his video I thought his response was good, because his response wasn't like just shitting on you or anything. His response was like, this is what he feels needed to be done for the betterment of OpTic, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I only watched it once, so I kind of just watched it. Like, some parts I was just like shaking my head, and some parts I was like, oh no. But I know a lot of people supported it. But it's like it turned. I think it could have stopped with Hex's video, and anybody with like a brain. I don't want to say it. Okay, let me backtrack.
You can say that.
Anybody that like actually looks at the situation and watches my video, takes into account what I said, which I still agree with all of it, and then takes into account what Hex says, then that there's a middle ground there, and the middle ground is it's not a Hex versus Hex thing. It was miscommunication, and also people on the internet looking to just like blow up. Yeah, it's and it wasn't fun at all. Like it was not.
Yeah, I didn't know what.
It was not fun to be in. It was not entertaining to me. It was not interesting.
Well, I kind of used that as an excuse, just to like, I'm not just.
You're just gonna lay low.
I don't need to like be anywhere right now.
Yeah.
Because that was like, I don't know. That was the first time I've seen you and Hex, because you're always traveling with him, shit like that. Like, you were in charge of Vision and all that. So I've seen you guys like have your bad moments, like as you just naturally will, like, because you're just like always with each other, or like you just have to deal with each other on a business and personal level. Yeah. So I've seen, for lack of a better word, beef between you guys, but it was never like. It was never
open in public, and
it was never open in public,
or this bad, I guess.
But I guess this was maybe the worst, but it wasn't.
It's so weird.
I feel like it was made worse. It was made worse by the people.
Yeah, because it wasn't
a thing until the people like came at Hex as hard as they did.
Because it wasn't a Hex thing at all.
Yeah,
like I made a video talking about how, I was, frustrated and saddened, and then people thought I was talking about Hex, and I don't know why, because I don't say Hex's video in the name, or I don't say Hex's name in the video, but they just go to the. It's
just because I don't know. I feel like it's easy for me to see, but that's because I also like see everything kind of. Yeah. Like I know like for me, it's not even behind the scenes, but I guess I don't know what it's like to like literally just not be in OpTic and like only seeing stuff that's on YouTube and on the internet.
Exactly.
So I guess I'm missing that aspect of missing something, of like missing an entire like point of view.
Yeah.
Just because I like see it all, but I'm sure a majority of the people out there are like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
But for me, it's like, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
What's the big deal?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's a big deal because obviously your life,
right,
like kind of did a fucking 180 or whatever. But
also, when you have a CEO that vlogs every day, that literally just opens up a platform for any sort of, like, whether it's smart or whether it's the worst opinion ever. It opens up a platform for anybody to say anything about the organization that you run. And so it's just like his comments were just filled with.
I actually haven't talked to Hex since. Not purposely, but I also haven't talked to you since until today.
Yeah. So you literally just stayed out of it. That should have been
I'll probably see him. I'm sure I'll see him tomorrow.
Well, me and Hex are leaving at 11.
I will not be seeing him tomorrow.
Yeah, you probably won't see him until Thursday.
Well, move day tomorrow, though. Want to help? Because you'll be awake.
Columbus.
Yeah, but at 7 a.m. you can help us. That's a no.
You guys should hire movers.
Yeah, we should. And I think we're gonna, like, our plan right now is to wake up and like My plan is to just wake up and then figure it out, because this is like, it's definitely a pain.
Yeah.
But
I can see that.
I can't complain.
No. It's... You can't really complain.
Yeah, I can't
You
complain.
can't pull a create.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't create kids.
Oh, and it's my if it was Aaron that caused us to move, I would complain. I'd be like, this is fucking annoying, man. Fuck, I knew I should have got an apartment by myself. But it was my fault.
Yeah.
So I'll just take it and do whatever.
Yeah. So going to Columbus tomorrow with Hex. So hopefully I'll be able to appear enough in his vlogs where people will understand that everything is blown over, because there was nothing, shouldn't have been anything in the first place between Hex and I. But the COD team, and I guess I'm shooting Vision.
I don't know.
I guess I am. I mean, Aaron and I went to the offices today to talk to Jay and talk to Hex. And I guess the final word was that Aaron and I still have Vision, but I asked for another videographer because we now have to shoot 6 teams, but the majority of the fan base also wants to see behind the scenes stuff. So they want to see, like, I guess what goes on, like, business wise.
Of course they want to see behind the scenes. Like, what did they ask? Would you all be interested? Of course they're gonna fucking say yeah.
No, it's just well, a lot of people have been saying that, like, Vision's been like just a recap of events for a while. But that was, I mean, everything I say sounds like an excuse, but I mean, what actually went on in the Scuff House that we could have shot, behind the scenes, like, it was really interesting in the first couple of seasons because so much was happening, but then, like, towards the end, it wasn't like nothing was going on.
It was just like same old, same old.
Yeah. There was no.
That's when you just got to start making shit up.
Yeah, that's what.
As like a director, producer, just got to make it seem more interesting than what it is.
Yeah, that's what people would say to me that are behind the scenes. They're like, "Well, you just got to get people involved at that point." I'm like,
yeah,
that's such a pain. Like, I don't know.
That's why it's like, dude. I was gonna say, like, imagine them trying to get Imagine them trying to get anyone else but Hitch to, like, get behind the scenes stuff with, like, the pro players.
I think that might have been, like, one of the biggest, like, issues for me. Is that, like,
because people don't know, like,
I don't know if I can, like,
yeah, people don't know, like, how. I mean, I can attest to when I'm at a tournament, I don't want to deal with
random people
or you
or me. Yeah.
Or it doesn't matter who it is. Like, I'm there. I'm focused on the tournament. Yeah. And, like, I can definitely. I know the Halo team's the same way. Yeah. The COD team for sure. Like,
I feel like in a lot of situations, like, especially the COD team, definitely the Halo team as well. At some points, our old CS team, it was just like, if it wasn't me, like, even when Aaron first came on, like, they were very skeptical about Aaron being around them, and they were just like, what, like, I've seen people try to hang around the COD team, and they just like what are you doing? Like, what are you doing here? And it's just because they're in their zone and they're talking about things that they don't want other people to hear, and why, they want to be aware of who all is around them. And so
that, and I think we're kind of bad at, like, introducing, like, new people, because I don't know anyone anymore as far as, like,
the office.
Yeah. Like, just the office and, like, people who have, like, I guess kind of close involvement. To me, it's like there's no, like, introduction. It's just like whenever, say I look at my bank account and $1,000 is missing, I'm like, what the hell, Jay? And he's like, oh, talk to him about this. And then I find out who him is. And, like, that's how we, like, kind of, like, learn who people are nowadays.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know anybody either. Like I know the few people, that I was, that I dealt with or that I was, around while I was there. And like the no scope guys that are making the content now, we were supposed to share an office from the get go, but then Hex gave Aaron and I his office. So I know the no scope guys because they've been there forever, and then I know some of the esports people, but then everybody else is just like GGEA, Triggerfish,
I don't
engage, social media,
like someone
financial people.
Yeah, like someone with Triggerfish emailed me and like talking about like business stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm gonna trust that like you're the guy I should be talking to.
Yeah, that's
like it could literally just be some troll just emailing me.
Yeah, dude, isn't it funny that the head of No Scope was the dude who told you that you had to move?
Wait, what do you mean?
The head of No Scope was the person who texted you that said that you guys had to move out of your apartment.
What about it?
Like, I didn't like. That's what Aaron was talking about, and he was just like, I don't even know what's going on over there because the guy, the head of media, is the person that's texting you about leaving your apartment.
Yeah, it's not even like. Well, I guess he's just like taking the role to like.
Yeah, give you the bad
if
news.
Information needs to like.
Yeah.
Be given out, he'll just like text people.
Yeah. That makes more sense. I just didn't know why it wasn't like the other two people we've been working with.
Or just like Jay or Hex being like, hey, we got. But I guess that's going to be stuff we're going to get used to. Is like not everything's going to go through them anymore.
And I think I kind of had a conversation with Jay as soon as I got back from Mexico. And I was just like Jay for so long was the person that was giving us the bad news because they were just like, oh, Jay knows them. He'll be able to say it. And then we were just like, Jay, what the hell is going on? And so then Jay went back to them and was like, I'm not giving them bad news anymore. So I think that might have been a reason too. Because we were just like for so long, like anything negative, like they were just like, well, we'll just let Jay tell them. And so.
But like I said, when like I said something like OpTic, we're not good at like introducing each other. Yeah. But that's also, I think us as content creators, we're definitely like, I wouldn't say ego. I mean, for some of us, I think definitely ego. Maybe myself included.
You have a little bit of an ego.
You think?
Yeah, you do.
Like when it comes to the office? I'm saying when it comes to like meeting people within like.
Maybe not. Maybe not with the office. There are some people that have egos in the office, though.
But I just mean as content creators, we definitely like aren't open.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a lot of us aren't used to working in like a real work environment to where you like socialize and stuff like that, because I'm definitely standoffish too, but I feel like that's just because like everyone else is standoffish when it's
I have
like
a theory, but I don't know if
I have a theory.
I don't know if it's a bad theory or not. I don't know if it's like a I shouldn't say it theory, but fuck it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is it a theory you can even say? So what's your theory?
I think I can say it.
What is it?
Because it kind of... So, Hex's biggest thing throughout the whole time of being an OpTic was, never... We're a family, and you never let anybody use OpTic. Like... Because the whole sniper team, there's been, people in staff. There's been people like girlfriends of players and stuff that try to use OpTic in order to gain some sort of following or whatever. Like, and Hex, like, and if they did that and didn't do any work for OpTic, that's what pisses off Hex more than anything. That's why that's why I lived in the OpTic house for 6 months, but wasn't in OpTic. Is because he was scared that I was going to come into the house, be OpTic Hitch, and then not work. So I had to like prove myself or whatever. So because Hex feels so strongly about that way, he kind of taught us that too. Does that make
I guess.
Does that kind of he kind of like taught us as like, you know, if a like just be aware about who wants to be your friend, who wants to work with you, or who
I'm
wants,
not worried about that though.
or who wants OpTic.
But honestly, to be honest, I don't think I've like made a new friend since like joining OpTic. Like I've made like acquaintances, like, well, I'm not gonna say any names just in case, but like some people at the office. There's not many, but like I've made acquaintances, but not like, like Aaron might be like the last friend I've made. Yeah, and other than that, it's like not like I don't. Maybe it's like as you get older, you stop making friends or something. But like I made like no, as far as like friends that I'd like hang out with. Like I didn't make any friends in Chicago.
Yeah,
like I mean I had acquaintances, I guess.
Well, I guess if you don't count the house, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, not counting the house. I mean, like people outside of OpTic.
Yeah.
Like just normal human beings that you would like hang out with.
Yeah.
It's like
no, I didn't make any of those.
Yeah. No one did. Yeah, I mean, Mike and Bose, well, mostly Mike. Well, Mike's just a social, like...
Butterfly. Yeah, he is.
Yeah. He just, like, makes friends anywhere. But he doesn't, like, really... He's not really, like, friends with them. Like, at the end of the day, it's like if people are, like, hanging out to watch the game or something like that, something that, like, cool people do, it's going to be us that are there with him.
Yeah.
It's not, like, a random, like, group that he... I don't know, like, random friends.
Yeah. I can see that.
Like, we don't
really...
No new friends, I guess. And it's not even like purpose.
It's
not even like purposeful. It's, I don't know what happened to me. Because I made friends before I moved out here.
Yeah, so did I. But then those friends that I made before, I don't really talk to them anymore. I do every now and then. I have my friends from high school that I talk to like all the time, and then I have my friends from now that I talk to.
I didn't really talk to my high school friends outside of high school. Like when I was towards the end of high school, I started moving from like my high school friends to like this new group of friends who like kind of knew what Halo was, and then I started hanging out with them. But it's like they didn't really play. They just like kind of knew about the shit, but they were more like they like partied and they were like the cool kids, I guess.
Right.
And like they became my friends, and to this day, I would like consider them like when I go back home, if I'm gonna go out or something, it's gonna be with them. Yeah. But like that's like the last friends I fucking made was like the end of high school.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm lonely.
I have some like online acquaintances and stuff, but I was just saying that's a theory for why some people might feel the need to be standoffish around so many people that are like wearing OpTic gear and stuff like that. Yeah. That's just a theory. I don't feel that way, but I'm just saying it could be what happened.
I don't feel that way,
or it could be your thing too, where you're submersed. They throw you into a place where everybody knows each other except for you, and so you just go hang out with Bose.
Well, yeah, it like used to be cool to when I was a pro Halo player, and like IRL people would find out like I'm a pro Halo player. I won a national championship, blah blah blah. Like my thing back then was always like my friends would introduce me to someone else, and they'd be like, "He's a pro Halo player. He just won $100,000 because I just won the national championship." And like that would always kind of be the introduction. And I don't know where I was going with that, but now it's just like, I mean that was like more realistic of like being friends than like people just knowing I'm OpTic MaNiaC.
Yeah,
and like they know of me before I even meet them. Yeah. So it's like weird.
That is crazy. I was watching an interview with the guy who's not Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber. I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
But I was watching.
I think I'd know. Does he have like a big crooked nose?
I think
is so. That?
I don't know.
Okay.
But he's super well spoken and an amazing actor.
Have you seen Wedding Crashers?
I haven't seen Wedding Crashers. I don't know.
Okay.
So he was talking. He's just basically, well, he talks about the whole story of Dumb and Dumber, which is really crazy. But then he also says like the most stressful thing for me is that, or like one of the most unfortunate things is that you lose the sense of having a first impression. Like I can't, or he's like, there's very few people that I can walk up to and create the image of how they see me because they already see me in a certain way. Like I can try to alter that, but ultimately they have created the base for how they are going to view me as a person.
And you can't really ever see other people's first impressions either. Like their genuine first impressions as if it was anyone else that they met. Like if you would go up to someone and they know your OpTic hitch, like they're gonna act differently towards you than what they would if they didn't know you were OpTic hitch.
Yeah. So you have to which is also,
and that's not to like it probably like I know there's people watching they're like y'all like aren't that big.
I don't think that I am.
Yeah, but it's just the fact that like at least everyone we kind of meet around here, besides like maybe John Doe at the gym or something.
Yeah.
Like the people we run into, it's like they already know.
Yeah.
Like who OpTic is, and like they've probably like seen our channel and shit.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of weird.
It is kind of weird, but imagine being like a crazy A-list celebrity.
Yeah.
Like imagine being like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Or like Beyonce.
That's what well, Joe Rogan's not on that level, but he was saying
Still, yeah.
Like he has friends that are on that level, but Joe Rogan says like it's weird because everyone you meet, you never see like it's never anyone's like honest first impression. Not that they have like an intention to like win you over.
Yeah.
But they kind of do. Like if I meet anyone who I know of and that I'm like I kind of like appreciate their whatever they do, like I definitely have an intention of them like liking me.
Yeah. No, I mean
that's just natural.
I feel the same way. Like you just kind of you don't fake it, but you just try to be your best self, I guess. Like you try to just I don't know. You try to make sure that they know that you're not a fan, but you're a cool person. So like if you want to be friends, like we could be friends.
Yeah. Then I feel like there's people that are like that towards like us. But it's like, dude, you're acting like you're trying to not be cool and don't like you don't care. But
so then you don't want to like overdo it, be too chill. So just, like I met Justine for the first time. Did I tell you that?
Oh, really?
In LA, yeah. Hex went up and just said hi, Justine, and Nate was there and everything. And then he was like, or she looked at me and she was like, hey, I don't know if we've ever met. And I was like, yeah, like. Like I don't know if we ever met either. Like, you're
Jenny.
You know, you're. I think I've seen.
I
definitely didn't talk about you.
IJ
for 30 minutes on the last Flycast, but
no way
about how you watch Jenna and Justine's videos. Yeah, so it's, I mean, it's something that I can definitely relate to. It is crazy. That made me realize that. You know, I'm at a level like as far as on social media or whatever dumb universe we live in, where like people that are like huge might have heard of me before, and that made me feel good.
Yeah.
Like Justine,
I wonder who's
Justine definitely knew who I was and didn't know if we had met before, and I was like,
she know you were OpTic hitch though.
Yeah. Like the way she didn't say it, but the way she was like, I don't think we've ever like formally met. So I was like,
fuck. Does she know if I exist?
I don't know. I should have asked her.
Because like you're definitely.
I should have asked.
Do you know OpTic MaNiaC? He wants to meet you.
Nick said hi.
MaNiaC?
Because Sam and I were talking about it, and I think Lil Dicky is at that level with like A-list celebrities.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I feel like everyone kind of knows who Lil Dicky is.
Yeah, because Lil Dicky's probably the only person that I've been watching.
But does Lil Dicky know who OpTic hitch is?
It could be possible.
Imagine.
It could be possible. No, there's no way. I've tweeted at him like 5 times and he's never responded.
Shit.
So yeah, he has
Well, I
no
mean,
idea. Maybe if I just tweet him every day.
I know people who have tweeted at me like 5 times, or I know of them.
That's true.
I wonder who's the biggest celebrity
That
knows of you. Like, what if just like, I'm trying to think of someone that's like not too ridiculous. Like,
well,
Karuchi.
What if
Karuchi just know she liked my tweet? She knows I exist. She liked one of my tweets. I was actually proud because she's not like, she doesn't follow. She only follows like 800 people. Damn. She doesn't like tweet much or like stuff often.
Damn, you made
it. She liked one of my tweets.
So she knows. And
it's like, there's how I react when she does that. Like, there's people that react when I like their stuff. Yeah. Like, it's weird.
I saw an interview with Iron Solomon, and he said he was coming out of a fast food joint, and he looked in the parking lot, and there were like 5 people in the
I just thought of something.
There were like 5 people in the parking lot surrounding Jay-Z, and Jay-Z was leaning against the car because he's from New York or whatever.
Because he's Jay-Z.
Yeah, and Iron Solomon's from New York, has like a lot of New York love or whatever. So he was leaning in his car, and Jay-Z looked up and was like, and did that to Iron Solomon, and Iron Solomon was like, hey, and then he was like, no, like I know who you are, like come over here.
What? That's so crazy.
Like, yeah, Jay-Z like watched, like Iron Solomon battles.
Of course. I could, I it makes sense why. But like, okay, when I like shocked about, fucking Hollow to Don. I used to watch him in like 2000. I've been watching his battles from like 2008. Like from as early as I can remember watching rap battles, I've always been watching him. And like just like a month ago, I was on the phone with him because he just knows I'm like into YouTube, and I like kind of know the, I guess, ins and outs of like stuff to do, how to like get your shit going or whatever. And he, like, I've tweeted at him. He's been following me for a while now. But yeah, he like gave me his number, or we exchanged numbers. He was like, yo, can I just call you? Like, that'd be easier than texting. And I was like, yeah. And then he called me. I'm like, Hollow to Don is calling me. And I just like kind of fanboyed. Yeah. And like, I was like this, like the first like 10 minutes of talking to him on the phone. I was like, dude, it's crazy. Like I've told him like from the beginning, I was like, I've watched like every single battle you've ever done.
That shit,
that is crazy. And just hearing him speak his lingo on the phone, like he was like my shit loopy, or like fucking he says loopy now. But yeah, it was cool.
It's crazy because like that's like how I view like battle rappers, because it's like if you're a battle rapper, you're the shit in battle rap. Like you're the top. I don't think Aaron screwed that on. That's why it keeps swaying. You see what I mean? The bass.
Fucking noob.
Yeah, he didn't screw it. That's why it
all makes sense.
What?
But
battle rappers are like, they're like that person in that scene. Like if you're a fan of battle rap or whatever, like there are like 10 to 15 people that are the top dogs. But in the grand scheme of things, like they're not like huge celebrities.
Yeah, I mean it's like us in gaming.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Like that's probably that's probably how I view. Like I don't think I'm ever gonna get an ego or like wait, like I'm that dude or whatever. Because in the reality, I'm like I also see how battle rap is, and I see how big some of their people egos gets, and how it just gets them nowhere in actual rap and actual music or whatever. Yeah. But then you see some people that are like open to it, and now all of Wild 'N Out is all battle rappers.
Yeah,
shit is crazy. It's crazy, like watching Wild 'N Out with people, and they're just like, "Look at that nerdy white kid! Like he actually can rap." And I'm like, "You don't understand how many times I've seen him body bag like hundreds of people. Yeah. Like you don't know. Like that's a real like he will beat anyone."
Yeah. Like, dude, I wonder what it's like being on Wild 'N Out. Like, if I would just, I obviously I'd be nervous, but like if I was to, I don't know. It's like, I don't know how big it's big, but like to see, like I always wonder, do battle rappers get nervous?
Yeah, for sure.
They do, but like they must not have the same type of nerves I have. Because when I get nervous, I can't like. I guess it's different in Halo. I guess sometimes if you watch me in Halo, you wouldn't think like I'm nervous, but I am. And maybe watching them in battle rap is the same way. Because if I was nervous and trying to battle rap, I'd like forget my shit, stutter, like you would hear like shaky voice. But like DNA, for example, as like hasn't he thrown up from like being nervous in battles? But
you wouldn't know. He just like he's sitting there with like a mean mug, and I'll just go.
Yeah. And like same with like Chess.
Yeah, Chess does.
Like Chess is puked, but he does not seem nervous whatsoever.
No, he'll like be in the middle of the bar and go. Whoa.
Well, I think he has said his is just like from his projection. Like I think it's he like the way he projects. Like maybe he gets like too much air, or like if he drinks too much water just from like bouncing around and stuff, it like comes in like that.
Because he's like a yeller.
The hype,
he's like a yeller, and
it like comes up because he doesn't seem nervous.
Always talking like this, like that the whole time, and then you're chugging water when it's not your round, and then you go right back into it, like you're bound to throw.
I need to be on the URL stage once,
dude. Okay, as a pro player. I want to try to put this into perspective. Like me, I'll watch people play Call of Duty, and I'll be like, I could probably do it. But then, if you sit down at an actual setup in front of a crowd and then try to shoot, like it's gonna be different.
Dude,
you're gonna get nervous.
It's not like that, but it is because there's so many players where if I had to play GBs on Halo in my prime, there would probably be a lot of people that would like beat me every now and then. But when it comes to like at an event, like on main stage, or doesn't even matter if it's on main stage or not, just like at an event, like I always beat those kids. There's like the same kids that I beat every single event that will beat me or be hard as fuck to beat online. And you're probably that guy.
What? That'll
like
beat you online? Oh, I'll beat anybody online.
Like they're just like, Hitch is trying so fucking hard, like this fucking nerd.
Yeah.
But like at an event, you would just get stomped.
Oh, I would get destroyed, dude. I played at the last event. What was it, NOLA? I played like GB tournaments. Like there was a hardpoint tournament, and I sat down and played it with Jukin and Tiny and Kismet, and I got.
Didn't you go like
shit on?
Yeah, how'd you get shit on that hard?
Destroyed.
I feel like if I played COD at an event, I would play good. That's the only time I would be confident. Would be at an event.
But I also was playing like a map because I haven't played in forever. So I was playing a map that I didn't really understand. But regardless or whatever, I got shit on, like destroyed. And I was sitting there like this is so land feels. That was the first time I've ever played on land too. It feels different. It feels a lot different.
I remember playing like a 2v2 with Jukin, and this was an IW at some event, and I was just like, I'm so much like I feel so much like more confident like on land.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it is. It's just I think it's like a focus thing.
Yeah.
I'm just more focused at events.
Maybe that's what it's like for battle rappers.
Yeah.
Because what I've heard. I think I heard either Conceited or DNA say it. They're like, yeah, I get nervous. Like you get the butterflies, but then as soon as you say your first word, it all goes away. Because then it's a performance. Like it's an act. Like
it was kind of like that in Halo. Once I got my first kill, everything goes away.
Yeah. I can see that. Because then you just
the worst shit.
You just focus.
Yeah, the worst shit ever would be like, they need 3 caps to win, and like sometimes the other team will just start off on fire and they're up 2-0, and you don't have a kill, and you're like, fuck. Like that's like the most nerve-wracking part.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever got goosed, but at least at an event online, I for sure have.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely once I get my first kill, I'm good. And it was the same in basketball when I played. I remember I'd be nervous until I make my first basket. And then I was good. In soccer, that must be different because you can't just make a goal.
In soccer, it's kind of like it's kind of like unforgiving. Like because I played striker or midfield. So in midfield, you can screw up, but the only people that are going to notice how big your mistakes are your teammates and your coaches, because nothing like super important happens in the very middle of the field.
Yeah.
But if you are a defender and you get juked out and they score, everyone's going to hate you.
Yeah.
Or if you have an open net and you shoot and it goes way into the distance, you're going to get roasted as well. So like every once in a while when I had like a fast breakaway and then I would just miss, like I would miss and somehow you always fall. You're always like, there's a defender
anytime
on you.
You miss,
you just fall and you just look down because when you get up and turn around, you just have to look at all your teammates as you walk back, and they're just like, "That could have."
Was it like that though?
Yeah, that's how it was, especially on club, because I played club soccer with a bunch of assholes, like a bunch of people that like thought they were better.
Because I feel like when I played basketball, it was like a
you got an next
like a family, like don't worry about it. Like even in Halo, it's like if my teammate fucked up at an event, it's like don't worry about it. Like
that's
focus.
That's how I've always been.
Get back.
But it's crazy how many people in Call of Duty will point fingers.
Dude, oh my god, it's the most like toxic fucking and just the worst mentalities ever. Like the Amis, fucking.
You can't even
they're
say
so
like unlucky,
bad.
because I'm like upset, not upset, but I say unlucky after every time I lose anything, just because of soccer. It's just like if you miss something, it's just like unlucky, get back. Yeah, it's just like I always said it, and so in any sort of Call of Duty like GB or whatever, it's just like we just got unlucky. We'll get it next time.
Halo was like so much different. I mean, maybe not for like AMs, but for like pros, it was always like a thing to be like you don't worry about it. I mean, we would bitch in game, but like you try not to. If it's a serious game and someone fucks up hard, like you don't fucking like bring it up until like after the game.
Yeah,
like you never, especially if it's ever in a tournament, you don't fucking
you just don't want to
anything.
ruin the vibe.
Yeah,
like to keep it going or whatever.
And in COD, that's like people will
bitch mid game.
Yeah,
like,
people will bitch mid game. It's like 3-1 S&D to like win the series in a tournament, and they're just like bitching. It's just like I can't play with that. It makes me not want to win you. Like I would rather you lose and me lose too than to see you win.
Dude, that's hilarious. Did you see that Ola's back?
He was gone.
I mean, I guess he had.
I think it was just like a short.
He had a few dry months of like I'm talking about placings and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But he cut his hair, beat our boys 3-0.
Wait, is he on Splice?
Nah, he's on Envy.
Oh, I was about to say, is he on the Splice just winning now?
Nah, he's.
Yeah, I didn't watch the event, but I heard.
I didn't watch any of the event either. I wish I could have gone down there, but I don't know if anybody was shooting. I don't know if we're gonna. That's the second Halo event in a row that we haven't shot.
And they've had 2 events in like 6 months.
Yeah. So I honestly, I don't.
What the hell?
I don't know. Maybe
I should have just went down with my vlog camera and got footage.
Yeah, you should have.
I did want to go, but I was busy.
Oh Lord, Stellar. Have you seen his hair? He took all of Pistola's old hair. Dude, he actually looks like.
Mike said something about Stellar's hair today.
Dude, he actually looks like a hipster, like man bun, like.
Yeah. Apparently he's like working out and shit too now.
Working out, like getting in touch with.
He's looking good, meditating.
Yeah. Like all of the above.
Like he probably just plays at home, like barefooted. Fucking.
Or with like Jesus sandals.
Yeah, or just like jean shorts. What's up, bro? Yeah, Mike said he had like long hair on the sides with like a man bun, but I don't know. I'd just have to see a picture of him.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I'm sure, dude. When did I see old clips? Maybe it was like some like What the hell? I was not expecting that.
Yep. I told you, doesn't it look
Yeah,
like
what
he
kind of
should be,
hairstyle was that?
it looks like he should be holding a ukulele, right? Playing on the side.
Yeah. Like
Maybe
literally
like
meditating.
A congo. A bongo.
With just like some kind of, with like a shark tooth necklace. Oh my God. And their coach is John Dottie.
Oh, is
Skeptical.
it really? I didn't know. I didn't know. I don't even know who's on Splice.
That's funny. Kevin. Yeah. Wait, who is this? Stellar, Eco, Renegade, and Shotzi.
Jeez.
Coach John Dottie. Yeah, they are the young guns.
Oh my.
The oldest one's probably 20. The oldest one might be Kevin, and I think he's like 20. I don't know. He could be older.
Good Lord.
That is crazy.
I actually like B's look.
Yeah, I like it too.
I like the hairstyle.
Yeah, I was watching someone's 1235 McAlpin, Scuff House, like throwback video, and I saw a B in it. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Those were the only good times when I was teaming with like Cleat and B, and we had like that week boot camp.
Yeah.
That shit was so fun.
Dude, I used to just literally like sit behind you guys and watch. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I do remember that, actually.
Because that was before I even had a PC, so I didn't have anything to do. I didn't have a PC, and I just vlogged.
How new was that into like you living there? Because I think that boot camp time-ish was like January, February, and we probably got the house in like November.
Yeah, so it was.
So you were just there like 3 months.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
The good old days.
The good old days.
The thing is, when are we actually gonna live in the good old days?
Those have
because all the days are like shit, but like we'll look back at this and be like the good old days.
You think so?
Yeah. I'll even look back at like my 2017.
That's the good
old
old
days.
The
good old days.
I don't know if you'll say you'll jokingly say the good old days.
Yeah, I
will.
will.
Like, remember that year where
I will jokingly say that. I don't think I'll ever say it serious. Because those were not the good old days.
They were.
Those were like
not.
Those days were so crucial though to like my growth. To be honest.
You think so?
Yeah. Like I look at it now. Like you saw me kind of gone for like 2 weeks. Like I don't see me disappearing for like longer than that. Yeah. Because like I know what it feels like to like not like regain, I guess, and like live a healthy life. So I know I just never allow myself to do that again. And if I do, I'm in a fucked up place. And help me.
Yeah. Yes, I will. I would have helped you if I wasn't. I would have helped you this time if I wasn't going through my own shit. But you did.
I didn't need help.
I know.
I was never lost.
People would say that. People would be like, "Where's Nick?"
What have people been saying? Besides, I'm lazy.
Yeah,
or something.
It was like, like people were coming to my chat.
2017 MaNiaC.
2017 MaNiaC is back, and I just be like, no, he's like doing some personal stuff. Like he'll be back soon, and he's not missing. Like the thing is that people will take what Hex said and they'll like twist his words. Where in the first vision when we got here, he'll be like, I know we've had some problem with content before, but now they can't not do content because it's their job, and so people will be like, oh, Nick's gonna get fired because he's not uploading. But like, well, you didn't miss any of the content that we had to do because we go into the office to do them. So you didn't miss any of that. Like even during the past 2 weeks when people haven't seen you, you did
I did miss that.
Yeah,
but like that wasn't my fault.
You did a plays video, an OpTic plays video. So, which was the only thing. Well, you were signed up for trivia, but nobody like that. That's something too. Like nobody told us to check our emails, and none of us check our emails except for Hex. So he texted us that morning and said, "Just so you know, these people have to be there at 1." Yeah. And if he hadn't texted that, I wouldn't have seen it either.
Yeah, no one would have been.
It would have been Hex and Mike.
And like no one even like like I was just sleep. Like literally, I've waken up at like 10 a.m. almost every day since I've been here, and the one day I don't wake up at 10 a.m. is and just like sleep in is the one day like
you had streamed the night before, I think, if I remember
maybe
correctly. I don't know.
I'm not sure, but yeah.
So,
but yeah, people will always just like.
It's just.
Just the fact that because they'll take something like Hex said, and they'll, say something like you just said.
I think I originally started that thought process. I tweeted about it, like at the beginning of the Flycast. I tweeted about it like a couple days ago, just because I was just reading some of the comments. And some of the people that, like I said, some of the supporting comments towards me, I was just like, you took what Hex said completely out of context. Like, and then I would read people that are just trying to destroy, calling me Judas and fucking a crybaby.
Dude, people are
and I was
so
just
weird.
what did you take out of my video?
It's only people that like hate their life. I mean, like, they like genuinely want to see you like it eases them to see you going through something.
And that might be true.
It is true. That's how it works.
The shit, and what it pisses me off that I can't just let it go. That's been like the biggest issue with me is like if somebody will say something to me, I have to respond. Like, or I don't have to, but it's just like, it's like I can literally like people will say, "Oh, you're such a fucking crybaby." Like, you didn't get what you want one time, so you made a whole video about it. And I'm like, that's like, how do you even get to that? Like, like at what video?
Those are the people that are like so like not even like paying attention, but they clicked on your video for the first time in 6 months. So they were like, what's going on here? Oh my, what's he bitching about? Yeah. Seriously?
Yeah, I tweet something that annoys them, I guess. I don't know. I tweet something that like is not positive, and they.
Yeah, I pulled a hitch and deleted Twitter off my phone.
Dude.
But I didn't do it because I did it for a couple of reasons. One is because I found myself all day just like literally I don't even think I was reading it Twitter. I was just like refreshing it.
Yeah.
And it was just like, this is so unhealthy.
Yeah.
Like it has to be. I'm like not anytime I'm not like say I'm working out, anytime I'm not lifting a weight, I'm like looking at my phone.
Yeah.
If I'm like traveling, not like one-on-one talking to someone, it's like I'm just like on my phone. And it's like not even really reading or like looking at anything, but it's just like such a Twitter, refresh, home button, Instagram, scroll, home button, Snapchat, and it's just a repeat fucking just every single day. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Yeah. And so I just deleted Twitter off my phone. And like, I think deleting that caused me to just like not look at my phone as much because I really haven't looked at Instagram or Snapchat.
Yeah.
I haven't been Instagramming or anything either.
I took it all off one time, like everything.
But I put it back on today because I was like, all right, today is my return. So
it's hard to live the lifestyle that we live and have Twitter not on your phone. Because unfortunately, like so much of the shit that goes down like in our community or shit that that we need to talk about in vlogs or in Flycasts or in podcasts or shit, like stuff that's going on in our world like happens through Twitter. So
I mean, like I literally plan on tweeting like the picture you took before this, but I don't have service. So but yeah, that's why and then yay Flycast, and then it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
But then you'll be on Twitter, refresh, and it's just like, you're a lazy piece of shit. You deserve to get kicked. Not a, and then they'll just verbal you. And then that's just in between all like the good stuff. But it's just like,
but that part affects. Yeah, exactly. Like the most ironic thing that happened whenever like all this shit was going on like 6 months ago, 5 months ago about vision, like I a lot of stuff was going on in the scene, but in OpTic, but I wasn't there to tape to like vlog any of it because it was all happening all over the world, or to shoot any of it. And so then people were saying that I'm lazy because I wasn't putting out vision on. This is just on Reddit. On Reddit, I was reading like it wasn't everybody, but it was like one person, and he would have like 50 to 70 upvotes, and I was just like, damn, that's just like a lot of people that think that I'm like this lazy piece of shit, but in reality, like that's not what's happening. So then I blocked Reddit on my PC, and then on stream, somebody said go to Reddit, and I jokingly said okay, and I hit Reddit, and it said page blocked. So then they posted on Reddit that I blocked Reddit on my PC, and then they called me a crybaby, a whiny crybaby because I blocked Reddit. But I was like, I only blocked Reddit because I was reading shit that was making me feel terrible, and so it was just like,
yeah, Reddit's their own, like how we have like our Twitch chat communities, family. Oh, like dude, Reddit's their own like
they are
entity.
It's crazy, and I can't. And it's like the biggest thing about talking about Reddit is you're not supposed to generalize them. Like they're not one person. They don't have a collective unit.
Nah, you are. You're all one Reddit to me.
But it's like it seems like I think it's just the difference of, I guess, different people decide to use different forms of social media, like collectively. You know?
Like rather than like going on Twitter, and they also, I guess, will like see Reddit more.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably.
But
true.
like, I mean, there's Reddit. It has its place for sure. Oh yeah, I think we're like, are we like the only like esports team that has like a
poppin' Reddit? Besides, TSM has a really poppin' Reddit too.
But yeah, our Reddit does its thing. Yeah. I can appreciate it.
And it's like, I feel like there's an internal struggle because I feel like, and this is no offense to anyone, but I feel like people that use Reddit think deeper about a lot of the stuff that's going on than people in YouTube comments and just Twitter.
I think, they do.
So I'm like attracted
because Reddit's like having a LinkedIn.
Yeah, it's the LinkedIn of OpTic. Yeah. So I'm just like, I want to talk to people on Reddit because they seem like, it's not, if I do a Q&A on Reddit and a Q&A on YouTube, the Q&A on YouTube is going to get questions like, what's your favorite color? Yeah. The Q&A on Reddit is going to be like, what do you think the internal struggles and how are we going to get there in the future?
Yeah.
And so those are the questions that I'm more attracted to answering. Yeah. But then it just is unfortunate that on Reddit it seems like a majority of people are just like anti-Hitch about a lot of things. Maybe that's just the difference in opinions and the difference of ways I carry myself. I don't know what it is.
But you also look at Reddit the most, I think.
Yeah, well, I definitely, that's probably true.
So maybe it just like makes
it easier.
Like I'm sure people are more against like bows than they are you, but since they know you're there looking, like if they speak their mind about bows, like bows ain't gonna see.
Yeah.
So it's like, why speak it? But them knowing you're gonna see, it's like then they're a lot more likely to post about it.
That is true.
But then there's stuff like, I looked in Hex's newest, or the video about you or whatever. I looked in his comments and I was like, what are people saying? And I just see like fourth comment down, like fourth most like uploaded or up liked or whatever, like 100 up likes. It's just like, all this about Hitch, but MaNiaC hasn't uploaded a video in a week and he's still in OpTic. Hex needs to get on his ass or like something like that. And I think that was the deciding factor of me
taking you.
I was like, I'll be back like Monday. This was like last like Thursday, like Wednesday or Thursday. I was just like, I'll be back.
Because I did see that comment. Because I was checking the comments like on my video and on Hex's video.
Yeah, I was curious of like what the comments were saying, and then I just see me and I just stopped scrolling. I'm just like, okay, I'll be back Monday to give you the summary. Drake lyrics. I'll be back Monday, February 20-ish to give you the summary.
Did you watch Hex's video and my video, or just Hex's video?
I didn't watch yours.
Yeah, I figured not.
It was an hour 20.
Yeah, Krem texted me and said, "Yo, what's going on?" Because I clicked on your video, saw an hour and 20, and immediately got enraged. So
yeah, I didn't watch yours, but I figure you wouldn't say anything that surprised me.
Yeah, I mean,
did I watch it? I know I didn't, but I might have watched like a little bit.
Thank God, Aaron. I told Aaron this today. I was like, I've saved you more times than I can count. Because Aaron was so adamant about me and him being in that video. And I never for a split second thought that, thought that was a good idea.
And he might be listening to this like what?
Bitch? But it's like, he wanted to be there like supporting me and like the shit that I was
just because he's
about.
Like little hitch.
Yeah. But in reality, that would have been such an attacking move. Like, and who knows? Like when Aaron and I get to talking about just shit that goes on, like who knows what we would have even said.
Yeah. Well, it just wasn't his like around the. That's like him being like, "Yo, can I be on this Flycast?" Because say like us three got kicked or something.
Yeah.
Like we wouldn't make a Flycast with him and talk about it.
Yeah.
Like it's just how I wouldn't do it with anyone.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, this is our thing. Around the bar is like your thing.
Yeah.
Like, no, I wouldn't expect anyone to like ever be in it.
Yeah. I definitely wouldn't.
So, because I was there when he asked you, and I was like,
yeah, you didn't.
I'm
say
just
anything.
in the back, like,
He was like, I think he said, "When are we doing the around the bar?" And I looked at him like, "What?"
Yeah, I was just like, no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that would be a recipe for disaster. But
well, not even that. It just wouldn't even like seem.
Yeah,
it just didn't make sense.
True.
It like made sense, but it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and I got to keep Aaron out of all this. They would have been calling Aaron and I whiny bitches, Judases. So, you're welcome. Create.
Yeah, you're welcome, Aaron. I don't know for what, but you're welcome.
Today Hex was like, "Yo, did you like the lighting of my video?" I was like, "Yeah, it was pretty dope."
It was like I like that he was standing too.
Yeah, whenever you.
Well, I mean, he would have to stand.
You know, it's a legit Hex video if it's in black and white. The first ever black and white Hex video was about the blacklisting of OpTic. It got a shit ton of views. It's like people in
Wait,
COD.
what was the blacklisting of OpTic?
So when the team was Big Timer, Nade, Merc, and Scump, when those four played, they had so many fans that would watch them that it was crazy toxic to anybody else that played them. So. And also, they didn't want what people were saying is that the other teams didn't want OpTic to get good, so don't scrim them. Basically, they don't want OpTic to get good, so don't scrim them. And also, we don't have to deal with their toxic fans in the chat, so don't scrim them.
Yeah.
So then a bunch of Skype messages got leaked about people like it was literally like people organizing. Hey, we're never playing OpTic again. Who's down? And everybody.
We did that with Halo for one team, just because everyone hated this one person, Kratos.
Yeah,
everyone hated Kratos. Dude, is it bad? And they were just like were they a top? I don't know. They were like they weren't OpTic. They weren't the best.
Yeah.
But everyone was just like, no, he's just such a like piece of shit. Like no one play him. Everyone's just like, all right. But then eventually there's like teams that won't have a scrim, so they'll play him. And then eventually it just got back to like they got unblacklisted.
Yeah, I think that's Hex found out about it and he just got, because in Hex's mind, like where would Call of Duty be without OpTic, especially in that time. So like like I'm sorry some of the fans rub you the wrong way, but
I'd like to see that video.
Oh dude, it's a good video. And it's in black and white.
Was this one in I think this video, the Hitch video, had like a little color, didn't it?
No, black and white.
Really?
Yep. Because that's the first thing I noticed. I was like, oh shit.
I knew it was like
he's gonna pop off.
Yeah, I knew it was like decolored, but I thought there was like a little bit of color.
No. He said he bought a ring light on Amazon for $10. It was like a little tiny one you put on the camera. He was like, "Do you like it?"
I need that.
I was like, "I did like it. I did like it a lot."
Wait, was it like the little one like they do on OpTic Plays?
I think that's what I asked him. I said it was like the one in Plays, and he was like, "Yeah." So I think it might have been a little bigger than that, I guess. But
I like that light.
Yeah,
I need to get that.
It was just funny hearing us talk about like because it was just me, Aaron, and Hex chilling today, and we were just like casually bringing up our
you
videos.
guys fucking hang out?
We got drinks yesterday. 2 days ago. We got drinks 2 days ago, like with Ashley and Jay and
Midnight got drunk. I heard.
Yeah, Midnight
just
got
because you
drunk.
fucking quoted it. Midnight's drunk.
Yeah, she was. Dude, Midnight's hilarious. She's somebody that's starting to become like a really good friend. Since moving here. But we hung out then, and then we hung out today. We had a meeting with Jay, and then we met with Hex. And
Oh yeah, Aaron was like, "Yo, you want to come to the office with me and Hitch?" And I needed to come by to get this key.
Yeah.
But like obviously Aaron can just get it or something. So I was like, "There's no reason I need to be there, so no, I'm gonna take a nap."
Yeah. Always in your bed, man.
So I guess that was always in my bed.
No,
I mean,
we were
where
chilling.
else are you gonna be unless you're like have to do something? Like if
Yeah.
you're not in your bed, like I don't
Playing
like.
Fortnite, maybe?
I need a desk, or why did I say that? I need a laptop because I hate sitting at my desk. I
Yeah.
hate sitting at my computer chair. Even for like editing, if I could.
Wait, you don't have a laptop?
No, it's broke.
Dude, I've
And
seen
it's-
you go through like 5 laptops.
Yeah. I don't know how. My one good one got burnt, or the hard drive not burnt. The hard drive, like I think it overheated or something.
Yeah.
So the hard drive fucked up, and yeah, I've been waiting for one of these lovely laptops, but I don't think I've been in the office for a while.
Yeah.
And when I do, it's just to like do a video and then go get tacos.
Go get tacos. Yeah.
I'm excited to see how these mics sound.
They're
Hopefully it didn't fuck up.
hopefully the fan doesn't get picked up as well. But yeah,
How
talking
long has that been going on?
the whole time. But it will be fine. It's compressed and everything.
Did it just stop for the first time?
No, it's been doing that the whole time.
Because I feel like it just got quiet.
Yeah, it did. But it has been loud and quiet the whole time we've been in here.
How long has it been?
An hour and 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
One last thing that I wanted to say, because it was going to drive me crazy if I don't say it. Aaron and I sat down with Hex, and I think since from what the current situation is that Aaron and I will be doing vision. So we'll probably maybe look for someone else to help us so that we can get all 6 teams. And we gave Hex a list of all the different like equipment. You're such an asswipe.
Dude, it only bores me because, like, it actually almost pisses me off.
Why?
Because, like,
Dude,
so
I was
therefore
about
everything that has happened in the last 2 weeks, like, means nothing. With, like, Hex's video being made, your video being made, all the shit that's at the office, and then content creator, oh, wait, no, wait, you can have vision. Like, why? Like, how aren't things settled?
the thing is that it's been going on for 3 months. Like, people think this is just like a random, like this shit. It's like, you can attest to it, and this is what I've been trying to tell people. Like, I've been stressed and I've been sad and I've been angry like over the past 2 days, but I've also been the happiest I've been in 3 months because I don't have to worry. I'm worried about stuff, but I'm also not sitting like you know how I was over the past 3 months. Like, I was not a pleasure to be around, like anybody. So like, this whole situation has been going on for so long, and it got to a point where Hex kind of like stuck his neck out and did everything.
But it just annoys me that like they are kind of like, you guys are just going to be like content creators or whatever, and then it's like, wait, actually we might need you for vision, or I mean, I don't know how it goes, or like obviously their talks are a little more like complicated than that, but it's just like fucking
figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out.
Dude, yeah, I could not agree with you more. But the thing, yeah.
But I don't worry about it.
I don't worry about it either. If I get vision,
I don't worry about it, but it's like that's all I hear about between everyone.
Rooming with Aaron.
Kinda. Aaron's not too bad. I don't talk to him too often. But like when I hang out with you, it's like that's what's like kind of, or if it's like you and Aaron, which is like I guess usually what it is. If we'll like go somewhere, it's like that's what you guys talk about. Yeah. And it's like I'm tired of hearing about this.
Yeah. Well, I hope that we don't have to anymore. I'm tired of talking about it. Yeah. Tired of.
We'll see. We'll have an update for the next Flycast at least.
We'll see how everything goes with post Civil War.
I have been working out.
You were working.
Can you tell?
Yeah, I actually can.
I know you can.
I watched what video? I think Bo's tweeted out a video today of an old video of Sap, rest in peace. But he stole Bo's phone and was giving himself shout outs. And he's like sitting there and he points the video to you and you look down and you're like, what's up? But your neck is so tiny. Like,
really?
Tiny. You look so
my lymph nodes were shrunk.
You look so skinny.
Yeah. So, dude, I was looking
when I saw that, I was like, dang, maybe Nick has been.
Dude, I could tell today when I was in the gym, I was just like, I'm not like big, but like, yeah, I can't believe.
Like, I can't be beside you in some of these flights. Like, if you start getting
like really noticeably, which in like if I keep at it when I'm out next 2 months,
like I'm gonna have to start because I can't just be.
But like I look at my old self and I'm just like, Jesus, Christ,
you're a skinny little thing.
Yeah, but like,
you're talking about your old ripped figure?
No, my skinniness. But like they're at the same time, the only thing I liked about that skinniness is like my face. When I like get a fresh haircut and stuff, like my face would be like chiseled, and I'd have like that like skinny don't eat model look. So I like that look, but that's what I'm trying. I need to find that balance now because now my face gets fat.
Watch.
Damn!
I told you.
I look skinny as fuck.
Skinny as hell.
But look, I look like a model, right?
Something like that. All right, guys.
Hope you all enjoyed this Flycast brought to you by our new mics. We're not going to say what brand, because we still need a sponsor. I actually got an email about a sponsor.
Did you?
Yeah, I forget. It wasn't like anything that caught my eye. But it was just like, hey, we can talk about it. No, it's just like no. I think it was like a clothing thing. And I like Googled the clothing, but I didn't find anything. So I just gave up. But yeah, that's going to do it. It's going to do it for the Flycast. I hope they don't watch that. Because knowing we've mentioned sponsors, or they probably and it could be like a good deal or something, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll look into it.
Oh jeez.
Do we have any outro music?